And now, another Farm to Table, brought to you by Farm Families of Mississippi.
Hey everybody, it's Chef Katie Dixon with Farm to Table. I am so excited to cook with you today one of my favorites, a Be Nourished bowl. This bowl is topped with salmon, so let's get started. We're gonna turn our stovetop on a medium heat, and we're gonna add just a little bit of olive oil. We're first gonna add our beautiful sweet potatoes, and it's about 1.5 cups of sweet potatoes. This is like one large sweet potato. We're gonna go ahead and add and layer in our seasonings of salt, red pepper flakes, and pepper. Once the sweet potatoes have been cooking for about 2 minutes, we're gonna add in some of the other vegetables. The reason you wanna add your sweet potatoes in first before you add in your zucchini or your kale or your onions are because those veggies cook faster. The sweet potatoes take a little longer. So if you start the sweet potatoes first, then you let those cook to an appropriate cook, and then you add in your more watery vegetables like our kale and our zucchini. So our second skillet, we're gonna also put on a medium to medium high heat. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil, and we're gonna add our salmon. Now, if you're adding salmon that has skin on, you wanna make sure that you add the salmon in the pan with the skin side down. And we're gonna let our salmon cook for a couple of minutes on each side. Now guys, our sweet potatoes are starting to cook a little bit. I can see the oil really hitting the sweet potatoes in the pan. So one thing about this dish is you wanna stir, stir, stir the whole time. It is a 15-minute meal, but you definitely need to stir the veggies the whole time. So our sweet potatoes have been cooking about 3 minutes, so we're gonna add in our onion. And this is about 1/4 of a red onion. We're gonna add in 1 big zucchini. I've diced it. And then we're gonna top all this with a little bit of kale. This is about 1 big cupful of kale. And last but not least, I have a few sliced mushrooms. Now when I'm making this dish for my kids, I can't add the mushrooms because my little Reese hates mushrooms. But Mama loves mushrooms, so I'm adding it today. All right, so our veggies are all cooking down. What I love about this dish, and I think you too will as well, when you're cooking the dish, it's beautiful, and when you serve the dish, you're looking at a plate full of bright colors. So not only is this bowl beautiful to look at, tasty, but it's also easy and quick to make. So our veggies have been down about 4 minutes. Our salmon is ready to be flipped. At this time, we're gonna add in a few other ingredients. I know y'all are like, you're giving me so many veggies. We're gonna add in a few really small diced beets. We're also gonna add in just a little bit of sesame oil and a little bit of coconut aminos. That's about 1 tablespoon of each. Okay guys, I think our Be Nourished bowl is finished. Let's turn off the heat to our salmon, turn off our pan with our veggies, and we're gonna build our bowl. So you're gonna add, hey, I say veggies don't count. I say make as big of a bowl as you want. And hey, if you don't wanna make this bowl, come see me at the cafe and I'll make it for you. So we topped it with a little bit of salmon, and then a kiss of honey on the top is the secret sauce. And from my heart to your table, the Be Nourished bowl.
Find this recipe and more at WDAM.com/farm-to-table.